Hi everyone. So today we will discuss about Angular standalone components. Standalone components allow developers to build components without relying on Angular ng module. So now let's see example. Here I'm using Angular 16 and I have created a project with very simple two module. I have created two module. One is home and another is task. Both has their routing, and then inside the app module I have imported defined the app routing module. In the app routing module I have imported both of them. So if I start this application and open the browser, you can say it's a normal application without using the Angular standalone approach, and it's working perfectly fine. Now let's convert this application with standalone approach. So for this purpose, it's way more simpler because we don't need the module. After that, the routing module, instead of defining loading the children, the module, we will load the components. If I save this and open the browser, I will see there is an error because this component is not standalone. To make those components standable, we have to simply add an flag here called standalone 2. And if I refresh, I can see my app is perfectly working. If I go to the task, you can see task is working. And also if I check the lazy loading, home, I make refresh and I can see only the home component is loading, their chunk is loading. If I click the task, I will see task component JavaScript is partially loading. So everything is working perfectly fine. So now the routing is, so if I want to use it a new module, let's say I'm creating a new module, dashboard. So if I go to this dashboard route and I can see dashboard works. Inside the dashboard, if I want to use any of the standalone component, import the home component in the dashboard module in the imports array. And then in the HTML, I will use at the home markup and make save. If I make refresh, you can see it's working perfectly fine. And I don't have to do any ng module stuff. I can simply import the component in the imports array and use it. Now if I need any module that I have to use this component, I can use the imports array and define my necessary module here. So let's say I need the forms module, I will import it here, and now I can use the forms related stuff in this component. In the Angular version 17, a standalone component by default enable for each component. So now let's uninstall Angular CLI 16 and install Angular version 17. So now if we create a new application, So now if you see, it's by default use standalone as a true. So from the Angular 17, it's by default supported that we are using standalone as true. So that's all about standalone components in Angular. Thank you for watching. See you in the next